The odds of getting struck by lightning are a little over 1 in a million. Winning the lottery, 1 in almost 300 million.
We have a winner. The $2 billion winning Powerball ticket was sold here at Joe's Service Center.
It's kind of hard to believe that someone could purchase a ticket, a lottery ticket worth $2 billion, but
one lucky guy or gal who bought the ticket here at Joe's Service Center becomes America's newest billionaire.
It's November 7th, 2022. Millions of Americans are glued to their TV screens as the Powerball jackpot reaches a jaw-dropping $2 billion.
$0.04 billion.
One lucky ticket is out there, somewhere. But at that exact moment, Edwin Castro, a regular guy from California, is just going about his day. He had bought a ticket at a local gas station, but he didn't even check it that night. Then the next morning, the world found out. Someone in California just won the largest lottery jackpot in history. And Edwin? He finally checks his ticket and realizes, wait, that's me. Most people would start screaming, flipping tables, maybe even blacking out from the sheer shock. But Edwin? Silent, chill, ghost mode. For 3 whole months, nobody knew who won. Speculation ran wild. People thought the winner might be dead or hiding in the mountains to avoid taxes. Then, in February 2023, Edwin finally stepped forward. He didn't give interviews. He didn't cry tears of joy. He just walked in, signed the papers, and walked out with his lump sum payout of $997.6 million. After taxes, his $997 million payout dropped to around $628 million. That's right, nearly $1 billion in cash. This should have been the happiest moment of his life, right? Oh, just wait. Spending like there's no tomorrow. The moment Edwin touched that money, it was like he got possessed by the spirit of reckless spending. He went full billionaire mode overnight. Mansion number 1, $25.5 million. Hollywood Hills, with a view so good it made real estate agents cry. Mansion number 2, $47 million. Bigger, fancier on Sunset Strip. Mansion number 3, $4 million. Because why not? And then the cars, Lamborghinis, McLarens, Rolls Royces. Edwin wasn't just buying cars. He was assembling the Avengers of luxury vehicles. His parties, A-lister level. His vacations, private jet, 5-star everything. It was like he wanted to see how fast he could burn through $1 billion. But here's the thing. Lottery winners never end well. Lawsuits, stalkers, and scams. Winning the lottery doesn't just make you rich, it makes you a target. And Edwin Castro, he might as well have painted a giant bullseye on his back the second his name went public. Because overnight, he went from being just another guy in California to a walking, talking, billion-dollar ATM. And everyone, from lawyers to criminals to people who hadn't spoken to him in decades, wanted a piece. The lawsuit that almost stole his fortune. The first sign of trouble came just days after Edwin claimed his jackpot. A man named Jose Rivera suddenly came forward, claiming that Edwin stole the winning ticket from him. Now, if you just shouted, "Bro, what?" at your screen, you're not alone. Jose's argument was basically this. He claimed he bought the ticket from the exact same gas station where Edwin won. But apparently that ticket was stolen from him by someone else. And somehow, that stolen ticket ended up in Edwin's hands. In other words, Jose was basically telling the judge, "Your Honor, I don't have my ticket. I don't have any proof. But trust me, that $2 billion should be mine." And if that sounds ridiculous, just remember, this wasn't some internet conspiracy theory. This was a real lawsuit. Now, obviously, Edwin denied everything. But here's the problem with lawsuits. Even if they have zero evidence, they still cost time and money. Lawyers, legal fees, court appearances, it all adds up. And for Edwin, this was just the beginning. The stalker nightmare. Now, let's talk about the creeps. Because when you suddenly become a public billionaire, two things happen. 1. People start treating you like their personal bank. 2. Weirdos start showing up at your house. And Edwin? He was dealing with both. Strangers started lurking outside his properties. One man broke into his mansion's backyard and was literally camping out, as if he was waiting for Edwin to come outside and hand him a check. Another time, a mystery person broke into his garage. And if that wasn't bad enough, he had to deal with people straight up knocking on his front door, asking for money. Imagine dropping $47 million on a dream mansion, only for it to turn into a real-life horror movie. And honestly, it's not surprising, because history proves that lottery winners don't just get rich, they get targeted. In 2016, a lottery winner named Gregory Birch Jr. was murdered in a home invasion. In 1999, Billy Harold Jr. won $31 million and took his own life after being overwhelmed by constant harassment for money. So Edwin's paranoia, completely justified. And that's why he went ghost. No more public appearances, no interviews. He tried to disappear from the world, but even that didn't stop his next problem. Fake friends, scammers, and the worst business, pitches ever. The moment Edwin won, his phone probably started blowing up like a viral tweet. Suddenly, every distant relative, childhood friend, and random stranger had a great idea for him. Yo Edwin, remember me? We were in the same second grade class. Want to invest in my new NFT collection? Hey bro, I got this amazing business idea. We just need a little $10 million investment, no biggie. Hey man, I'm totally your long lost uncle. Also, can you wire me $5 million real quick? And of course, the crypto bros came running. Some guy probably pitched him, okay, listen, it's like Bitcoin, but for pets. It's called Doge Ethereum Cash. Trust me, it's gonna blow up. Edwin was getting attacked from every angle. And the worst part? Most lottery winners actually do fall for these scams. A lot of them lose everything by investing in terrible business ideas. Like Abraham Shakespeare, who won $30 million and lost it all after getting manipulated by scammers. Or Janet Leigh, who blew through $18 million by giving it all away to people with bad investment ideas. The pattern was clear. When you win the lottery, you don't just get money, you get predators. And Edwin, he was bleeding cash from every direction. It didn't take long before the money started running out. The crash begins. Within a year, Edwin's life was spiraling. His neighbors suing him for turning his mansion into a party house. His money disappearing faster than anyone expected. His mental health, a disaster. By late 2023, he started selling off properties. One of his mansions, gone. Why? He needed cash. And remember that guy who sued him for stealing the ticket? Yeah, that case dragged on. At this point, Edwin, who once had nearly $1 billion in cash, was now struggling to keep it together. The public stopped seeing him at parties. His social media presence vanished. The man who won $2 billion was now hiding from the world. He was also facing a financial disaster from all angles. 1. Taxes took a massive cut. Winning $2 billion doesn't mean you get $2 billion. After taking the lump sum, Edwin got $997 million. And then, the IRS came knocking. After taxes, his $997 million payout dropped to around $628 million. Which, don't get me wrong, that's still a lot of money. But remember, Edwin was spending like he had unlimited cash. And a few $100 million runs out faster than you think. 2. Mansions are not smart investments. The thing about giant luxury mansions is that they're expensive to maintain. Property taxes. Even if you own the house, you still owe millions in taxes every year. Insurance. When you're a billionaire with stalkers, your insurance bills are crazy high. Utilities and maintenance. A $47 million mansion isn't exactly running on cheap energy bills. So every month, Edwin was bleeding money just to keep his houses running. And when you're not actually earning money, just spending, that's a disaster waiting to happen. The lottery curse is real. Here's a wild statistic. Nearly 70% of lottery winners end up broke or bankrupt within 5 years. How? Bad investments, falling for scams, funding terrible business ideas, massive spending habits, buying everything like there's no tomorrow, getting sued into oblivion, lawsuits drain your money fast, losing friends and family because suddenly everyone sees you as a walking ATM. And Edwin, he was hitting all the warning signs. At this point, Edwin's story is following a classic pattern. From billionaire status to selling assets just to stay afloat. And the craziest part? It's only been 2 years. Imagine what's going to happen in 5 years. Will Edwin Castro be a financial success story? Or will he be just another broke ex-lottery winner right now? The future isn't looking great.